that magic moment when I look at my phone in the morning, particularly if I'm on a tight deadline, and I can see that the emails and materials come back, and it's almost like a little present to start the day. I open it up and think, oh my goodness, it's miraculous. It's turned into something really great. I'm Vicki. I'm an independent marketing and sales consultant working out of the UK. I run my own business, work as a freelancer. So whilst I'm often putting together presentations for clients and I can do the key thinking elements of this, either designing strategy or designing capability, the visualization of that I recognise is not a core skill of mine. And so what I was really looking for was somebody who could really take my thoughts and ideas and really bring them to life in a very visual way in order to be able to communicate that with my clients. I think the key stress in not being able to do this for myself was really, I did have to do it for myself, and it would take a lot of time, and I wouldn't get to quite the level of quality output that I was looking for. So I'd much rather use my time in terms of designing content than spend my time then trying to make it look good, because I recognise that somebody who is expert in that can do it so much more quickly and better than I can. I suppose one of the things I considered was, because I was sending this work overseas overnight, I wondered whether people would be able to pick up on some of the nuances and the language and the way I wanted to express myself for a global audience. But I very quickly realised that Ash's team absolutely had that sort of capacity and experience. The best thing about the experience, and that's continued to this day, is I often work quite late in the evenings, just putting something together for a client. I know that I can send it off to Ash and team in Thailand, and there is that magic moment when I look at my phone in the morning, particularly if I'm on a tight deadline, and I can see that the emails and materials come back, and it's almost like a little present to start the day. I open it up and think, oh my goodness, it's miraculous. It's turned into something really great. I think it's really nice when in turn I hear from a client when something's gone well, because often we're designing training workshops or strategy documents. And it's really nice when a client feeds back and says, and it looks so great. It's really easy for people to understand. It's easy for people to follow. A lot of what we do is working with a global audience, and so very often the people we're training don't have English as a first language. So it's so true that a picture says 1,000 words, and I think what Ash and team are really good at doing is, with a bit of direction and guidance from me, they'll find exactly the right sort of visuals, a photo or an image to bring something to life, or a great set of icons, and that's so important in terms of communicating the audience that I have. I'd say give it a go. Take a small project, something that you're working on. What have you got to lose? Ping it across overnight, see what comes back.